Alright, good morning guys. Sorry about the hiatus. I've been over the road for the last couple of months, so I haven't been updating any videos, but I'm back here for the weekend, so hopefully I can get a couple uploaded for you guys. Got a couple purchases I want to talk about. The first one we're going to talk about today is going to be the Canik TP9SA pistol. This is a 9mm striker fired type pistol. Purchased this pistol from Classic Firearms. I believe the price this was a couple of months ago, was about $329. And this is right after the TP9SA actually came out. Now, it's been a few months. I think they've got Cerakoted options. The black pistols, I think, may even be down to under $300. If not, they're pretty close. So, as far as the money goes, you know, had to pick this up, had to see what it was about. This company, you know, they're a Turkish manufacturer, and from what I have read, they are ISO 9001 certified. And from my experience with that, you know, the companies I know of in the States that are ISO 9001 certified, you know, they run a tight ship. They're not, their production facilities are very clean. You know, the products that they put out are all to spec. You know, it gave me the confidence to go ahead and pull the trigger on this one. So let's open it up and see what you're going to get with this pistol. It comes in a black carry case, very similar to a Glock type carrying case. But there's a couple things about this case I'd like to talk to you guys about as well. But let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get. Alright, of course you're going to get your cable lock, which actually is pretty nice quality for, you know, I know a lot of guys are just going to throw this in the spare parts bin, but you could use this for a lot of other things as well. This is pretty good quality, so you know, don't be afraid to use that on something else if you're not going to use it on the gun, but it is very nice. You're going to get your operating manual, your paperwork. They're going to give you a tool to remove the back straps. They give you two back straps, one on the gun and one larger one if you'd like to replace that. So they go ahead and give you the tool for it, so you don't have to go scrounging for a gunsmith on that. Here's my purchase paperwork. Yeah, let's see, what did I get for this? Yeah, total $338 is what I paid for it. So, you know, depending on what's out there right now, you may be able to pick this up a little bit cheaper, but around that price range, I wouldn't be afraid. Your Youth Handgun Safety Act comes in every pistol. All right, let's see what we got here. Of course, we've got our pistol. What I was going to say about this case is, I mean, if you look, it's got real nice foam. Everything is contoured very nicely, holds everything in place. I'm pretty impressed with the quality of this. Now, if you were going to rely on this case for, say, you were going to check this gun into an airport or something like that, it does have holes here for a lock. They're not reinforced or anything. It's all just plastic, polymer. So, you know, you can put your faith in that if you want to. Me personally, I always look for a metal ring around the locks, you know, so nobody's going to get in there, and metal hinges, you know. I mean, like I said, it's plastic. I mean, would it do the job? Sure, but if somebody really wanted it, you know, they could probably get in there and take it. So, but let's talk about the gun here. You know, let's go ahead and we've got a chamber flag in here. They give you that, which actually, usually they're just little pieces of zip tie or whatever. But there again, even the chamber plug is nice quality. I know nobody's really going to care about that, but you know, just kind of shows you the attention to detail that Canik has put into this product. It isn't just a cookie cutter, stamp them out, ship them out type of operation. They're actually thinking about the little things. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. I would compare this size-wise. It's very similar to like a Glock 19. Size, you know, it's pretty girthy width-wise. you know, I think they modeled this off of the Walther PPQ, which is also a very good gun. But it just, the stippling on the grips is not so aggressive that it's going to tear you up, but you definitely get a firm purchase on the gun. They've got a, like what would be like a skater grip type pad on the sides of the grip, and then like a raised diamond on the back and on the front. The magazine release, I know a lot of guys have problems with the Glocks. They end up putting an extended magazine release on there. This, I don't think you're going to have to do that. I don't know of anybody who makes that product right now either, but for this. But it's out there. You can get a hold of that pretty. If you can't hit that mag release button, maybe you need to go to a smaller frame type gun. But that's not a problem for me at all. We're very you know, I keep saying like it's very much like a Glock, and it is. I mean, they've looked at that and modeled their gun off of the things that work. You've got a blade type safety on your trigger, and let's talk about the trigger on this for a second too. Show you guys that again we're clear. Single action, you know, is very it's very free. There's no real resistance here. I mean, you can hear a little bit, but in the feel of the gun, of the trigger pull, it's very airy, I guess you could say. There's nothing there really. You get a good, you know where the gun is going to break, and then when it does, I mean, maybe 4.5 pounds, and it's very crisp. Your reset is very short as well. So in shooting this gun, it makes follow-up shots so quick and easy. Your point of aim doesn't move from the target at all. You know, 9mm is great for that also, but some guns with their triggers, it's just you know, some of the police models, you literally have to let the trigger all the way out and pull it all the way back in before it'll fire again. You know, I mean, some of us who have shot more than that, we don't need those kind of safety precautions, I guess you could say. We know what we're doing, and this trigger is very nice. I don't think anybody will have to do any work on this. And I mean, for a $300 pistol, you don't want to be throwing a whole bunch of money at it. You know, I don't. That's one of my main problems with Glock is you know, I buy a $600 gun, and then I spend another $200 doing a trigger job, putting the magazine release on it, doing all these other things. You know, my opinion, I mean, it should have been like that way from the factory. It should have been, you know, and that's personal preference, I guess. You know, some guys would argue that a Glock out of the factory is better than any modified Glock, you know, but I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. This gun, you know, value is what I want to get across to you guys on this. You're not going to have to do a single thing to this gun. Other than maybe if you wanted to do an appearance type thing. Some guys are coating them. You know, they're coming Cerakoted now. I think that you get a FDE option and a OD green if you want to go that way. But I mean, I don't know, that, you know, that's personal preference on somebody there. But I mean, your sights are steel. You know, they're not polymer that need to be replaced. You've got a windage adjustment. I believe the front is adjustable for elevation. And you've got a nice 3-dot sight and it's got a little tang in the middle too. So when you line that front sight up, and it's got that dash down here, you know that you're not off a little bit. It makes it very simple for target acquisition. It's almost like you make a little stick figure, you know, where you're aiming, and this thing, you know, it'll drive tacks, you know. So like I said, I'm very impressed with this pistol. Of course, having gone and shot it already. But we'll do a range video for you guys also. let's go over the takedown procedure. Is very simple. It's very much like, there you go again, a Glock. You know, you've got your pins you pull down here. You also have a decocker. So if you are one of those people who is just, you know, I will never pull the trigger to disassemble a gun. Well, you've got a decocker option too. So you can slide the pistol back and decock the pistol, and it will pull the slide off. You know, you can also do it, like I said, the old-fashioned way, I guess, and just pull the trigger. It just depends on, you know, personal preference, but I like having that option. Those takedown pins are, you know, again, that's a modification a lot of guys do on the Glocks. This, you don't need to. They stick out very, very far, very nice. You can get a good grip on that. You've got a flat recoil spring, you know, new modern technology. That's kind of the way to go. The other thing I want to point out is your rod in here is all steel. There's no plastic in that at all. You know, so I mean that right there shows that they're not willing to cheap out in a place where they could. You know, so a lot of manufacturers go, plastic rod, it'll work, it's fine. Well, yeah, it does for a while, but you know, metal is the way to go. Makes the gun a little bit heavier, but you know what? I'll sacrifice a couple ounces for reliability, you know? So there's that. Your barrel, cold forged barrel. And again, they manufacture these. They claim on their website that the Turkish military has test fired these over 10,000 rounds without a failure. So I mean, reliability wise, that puts you up there with the big name manufacturers out here. I don't see anything ever having to go wrong with this. I have not checked to see if anyone makes replacements for these, or if I can get one through Canik. I mean, honestly, it's going to be years before I'm at that point. You know, but being that, you know, it is an outside manufacturer, say something were to happen to them on the financial end of things, maybe you go ahead and purchase one of these just for safekeeping. I don't know that that's ever going to happen with them. If they keep making products like this, I don't see why they would have that problem. But you know, just foresight. Let's talk about what else you get with the pistol too. Like I said, I already talked about the back strap. You get a Serpa type paddle holster, which it fits the gun pretty well. They give you a paddle and a belt loop. It wasn't in the case because that is one of my gripes about the case, is once you put this on the paddle or the belt loop, you can't close the case. So it doesn't all fit in there. Once it's assembled, you would have to take the 3 screws out of the back, put it back over the gun, back in the case, and put it away. Could you do that? Yes, sure. I don't feel like taking it apart, so I just leave it separate and I just carry it separately. You know, no big deal. You get a very simple mag loader, just got the little tang that sticks down, slips over the mag. You know, makes your reloads a little easier. You know, like I said, it's just the attention to detail. You know, how much did this cost them to make? You know, probably a couple of pennies, you know, but it just shows that they are showing the attention to detail. You know, and like I said, it's a good value for someone who, you know, let's say they don't own any other guns. You know, let's say you're looking at the things that are going on in the world, and you realize, hey, I need to protect myself. I don't know what to get. You know, okay, 9mm is a good choice for that. I don't have $600 to buy a Glock. Well, $300 and you get all of that's here, and you're pretty much set up for anything that you could need to have. Could you get an extra mag? Sure. You know, I think they are about $35 on their website. The magazines also, I want to talk about that. They are Metgar mags. So they're coated stainless steel. And they're very slick. They drop free very, very easily. You know, I almost felt bad about dropping these at the range because I didn't want to mess them up. There was talk about when this gun was made that it would accept Beretta 92S mags. And I've seen a couple other videos online where they will fit, they will not lock. That has to do with the cutout here for the magazine catch. I've seen other videos where they have modified Beretta 92 magazines to make them work, and they do work. So that's an option if, let's say, you're wanting to carry, you know, one of these and a 30 rounder. It could be done. So, you know, you're just going to have to get a little creative on you know, where you're going to get those from, but and what you're going to do to them. The base plates, those are just like a Beretta 92S. So, you know, you're cruising around eBay or any other gun site and you want something with some skulls on it or whatever, you know, it'll fit right in. So, like I said, very good quality mags. They give you 2 of them. You know, for anybody who's just a recreational shooter, that's really all you need. If you were going to do a competition or something, maybe you get an extra or 2. I fully intend on next year, I'm going to take this and go do some IDPA with it. I want to see how that works. I think it would be a good gun for that. And I haven't seen anybody really using it for that, so I'd like to go check that out. Well, anyway, guys, this is basically just my tabletop on this gun. I think I'll give you guys a link down here to the range video. I'll go out there and do some test firing with it. So, thanks, guys. Talk to you later.